Alright, hello and welcome. It's the Ground Sloth here. And, well, what we got going on today is we're going to go ahead and take a look at one of Coco's legendary skills. This is the Coco video guide part 8. Now, the skill that we're going to look at is Potluck Protector. So Potluck Protector, when blocking, damage taken decreases by 15%. If the character's not dying, performs assisting cover to all other allies. Now block is one of those states where when you're taking damage from the front or the side, it already decreases damage by 20%. So if we do the math, we start off with 100%. When you block, it goes down to 80%. But then we have an additional 15% that we're going to reduce that by. And if I do the math correctly, let's see, 80 divided by 20 is 4. So every 5% is 4. So that's an extra 12%, leaving us with 68%. Okay? So you'll have a total of 32% damage reduction. 4 physical damage. Okay? If you get an assisting cover. And when you're... But this also just increases your blocking reduction. Damage reduction. So you don't even have to assist cover. Okay? Like, your block just goes from a 20% damage reduction to a 32% damage reduction. Is my understanding. Since a lot of this stuff is multiplicative. We can, like, do the math and do the numbers, I guess. Sure. Why not? Right? But the difference would be a difference between doing 35% and 32%, right? So it's a small difference, but a difference nonetheless. So let's go ahead. We have Xavier here, right? We want Xavier to get hit. Okay. So we're just going to kind of stand by. Now, for her to actually do assisting cover though, right? It says when she blocks, it decreases the damage. And then when she also does assisting cover, she won't do it if she is dying. Okay? So we actually have to turn that on. Wait, did I hold? Okay. So this is definitely her blocking skill. Okay. So let's go ahead and move her here. She's in within 2 tiles. Okay. Alright, we're still just gonna kind of wait. We're gonna move 1 tile forward. And we're just gonna we'll give ourselves some damage reduction, sure. Okay, and there we go. So similar to a lot of assisting cover skills, you swap with your ally and then face the target and then block. Okay. Now, we've already did the math. We went to 68% of the damage, right? But then I put a damage reduction and then yeah, like, well, let's see. Let's pretend it was 33% just to do like nice. Aw, do I really have to do the math? Okay, hold on. Alright. So now we're at 68% and we'll have 70% damage left over. Right? Because we reduced it by another 30% with that damage reduction 3 buff. And now we're at 47.6% of the damage left over. Okay. So, well, there you go. There's the numbers there. Okay. Like, note to self, don't skimp out and be lazy on the math because I have a calculator. So yeah. So that's going to give you the most damage reduction so far, right? In the combination of skills. Yeah, because otherwise she would be sitting at 68% of the total damage. But again, we reduced that down to 47.6. Right? That's another 21-ish percent. That's a lot more damage reduction, right? Less than half. Okay. So if she just blocked, she would just have 20% if she didn't have this passive. Okay. But then because she has this passive on, it goes down to 68%. But then because we put the damage reduction buff up, we went all the way down to 47-ish percent. Okay? So pretty good, right? You can even lower that by more damage reduction with a Terra Whisper and equipment and etc. So we'll go over that later on. So yeah, that's Potluck Protector. Now we're gonna go ahead and backtrack because there's a reason for this. We already know that what makes Coco happy is Xavier dying. So we're gonna go ahead and well, actually, Xavier's gonna get a little bit of payback, I think. Okay, I think is what we're gonna do. So I guess I didn't need to backtrack. Ah, shucks. Dang it. Okay, we're just gonna stand by. We know he's gonna get hit. She's gonna step in. We're gonna stand by. But we're gonna go ahead and have Xavier walk in, have her take some damage. Okay. Well, she kept healing it. Oh, and then the heal. Ah, dang. All right. Well, I want to try. I just wanted to show her dying. So let me try to kill her real quick. How do I kill you? All right. We changed maps. This is the one with a lot of breaker units on it. So we're gonna try to trigger her to get into a dying state if she lets us. Okay, here we go. Oh no, she went back into not dying. She keeps healing. Get injured already, Coco. All I am is just passively okay, there we go. Oh wait, no, she died. Oh, whoops. Okay, let's try this again. I gave her some damage reduction, so maybe she'll survive. No, she won't. Okay, I think I figured it out. So we're gonna move Xavier right here. And then we're gonna move Coco right here. This should get her to injured state with this trap. She will not block. See? And then that guy was just, I mean, and then she decided to make breakfast for herself. Right? Oh my goodness. And then just because it's gross, we're going to actually just use her 40% of her own HP, but boosted by a lot of healing effect. Because she's wearing the Priestess Tarot. Oh, look at that. Stop healing, you mad woman. Oh, oh, that's funny. Okay. That's funny. No, she killed Xavier with her last breath. She's got it for him. She's like, here's a safe spot. Take my place instead. And then he like, right? She's like, you should be grateful. And then he died on top of the trap, the great trap. And Xavier was all like, oh, great. Okay, anyway, that's how Potluck Protector works. Thanks for watching.